I'm going to tell you about the Institute of the Arkansas and also about the career of mine. At that, I wanted to become an astronaut. My name is Shardil. I'm from the Institute of the Arkansas. I wanted to know that whose career is best. He wanted to become a scientist. So that is my career best or his career best? Please tell.
I'm just here to tell you about the importance of the science. If you're just talking about the science, we are able to learn science from our first class. Even in nursery class, we are able to learn about the science. The science is just an important subject which we have, which are divided into many sub-subjects, and both of the and all of the subjects and all of the subjects are just important because we are just talking about the astronomy. If you're just talking about the astronomy, you have to understand astronomy is just a part of the science. It is a lower level of the science. There is no scope of the astronomy. Even if you just becoming a scientist, you are able to do anything. Even we are just talking about the engineering just coming into part of the science. If you are just taking about the science stream, you are able to think that the science stream, the person in the science stream is able to get so many knowledge.
As you also know that the science is very important as your concern, but I think that the science is not important as an astronomy. The science and astronomy are basically same, but I think that the science as the astronomy is very important and lucrative for all of us, because you also know that most of the person like to see the stars in the night. And that if I'm an astronaut or an if I do the astronomy, so that I think I can also get so many things and so many money. So that it's very important for me. Thank you.
If you're just talking about so many persons are just able to see stars at the night, because of the telescope. It was the giving of the science. The telescope was invented, and the person are able to see the star. That is why the science is important. If you're just talking about the astronomy, astronomy has nothing. It is just the giving away of the science that the astronomy is just able to form its large empire. Otherwise, in front of science, the astronomy is just like a small p.
As you also know that there are so many scientists who also do so many things, and they also give pollution, because they also know that the scientists do something and they will only bear up it in garbage. So that it's very important for us to become an astronaut. They also know that the astronauts are good. They know about the English and they are very intelligent. More than the scientists, they also know that the scientists are intelligent, not so that they are not intelligent as like the astronauts, sir.
I'm just here to tell you about the science stream. If we're just talking about science stream, astronomy is just 100 or 200-year old. But if we're just talking about the science stream, it is just thousands of years old. And if you're just talking about the science stream, you have to understand that whenever in astronomy you send out a rocket in the space, you will see that it produces tons of pollution in comparison to the science. Because in science, if you are just producing pollution, you are just innovating new thing, you are just making new thing that is useful. But in sending a rocket to upward, there is no use of it. Because if you are just talking about the science, because of astronomy, you are just making derivatives around the earth. But inside, we are just making useful things.
So that's from function that the astronaut and the weather satellites are mostly same, but I also wanted to tell you that most of the person knows about the comet, and most of the things that are coming nearing the earth can only be known by the astronomy or the weather forecasts. So that it's very important. As you also know that the scientists usually get burden of their time in making new invention, and most of the time the invention will be disrupted. As you also know that the scientists also make the scientists are very useless, because they also know that they don't do anything instead of making new things.
If you're just talking about the science language, I'm just here to tell you about the science. If you're just thinking that even the rocket that you're sending to the satellite that are coming out from your rocket, they are just the giving away of the science. Because if you are just talking about anything rather than the science, there is nothing that astronomy has. Even if the astronomy has no scope, but in science you are able to get. So there is a usefulness of the science, and you don't have any answer to answer it.
Firstly, I would like to admit you that you said that I don't have any answer now. So that it's my thing is that the science is also discovered by the humans. As you also know that the humans discovered the science and astronomy. So that you cannot even say that the astronomy is useless. Thanking you.